I'm Martin Scanlon for Union TV. I'm here at Heathrow Terminal 3 where baggage handlers are taking part in a European-wide event to highlight why people should pack less when they travel. I'm with Tony Chowcroft, who is the Health and Safety Representative and Baggage Handler with Air Canada. It's reported from the Health and Safety Executive that baggage handlers in the UK are 5 times more likely to get musculo-skeletal injuries for the work they do.
Well, there are a lot of injuries that are caused by baggage handling and lifting, as the HSE have said, and basically it does elbows, back injuries, I've seen twists, turns, all them sort of things. You're always in the wrong position to actually lift a proper weight. If you were an athlete and you were in a gym and you were doing, say, bench press, for example, you were doing 15 kilos on a bench press, you could do 10 of them and you would put it down and you would have a rest between every few minutes. As a baggage handler, you're constantly on the move for 2 or 3 hours and you wouldn't be resting in between the time that you would that you need to actually rest your muscles. So therefore, that's why you would get these serious injuries.
Okay. So what are we doing here today? Why are we here today?
We're here today to highlight the actual bag weight limits. So we can actually say to people that lighten the load means to actually put less baggage in your bag and think about what you're loading, because there are people that actually have to lift these bags, and if you struggle to lift the bag when you're going on holiday, think of how many the guys are actually doing down the belt systems that have to struggle to lift them bags.
I'm here with Pat Prince, baggage handler at Heathrow. Pat, I understand you had an injury. Can you explain how it happened and what the effect has been?
Well, it's basically been a repetitive injury from lifting bags over 25 kilos, generally averaging about 30 kilos, where basically we push them into bins, and in the movement of doing that I messed up the rotator cuff on my shoulder.
Right.
And it got to a stage where they had to operate on it to clean it up, and they took a spur of bone that had grown over on it, which was damaging the way I worked and everything else. I lost 3 years of overtime through having been put onto light duties, which cost me a lot of money basically, which has impacted on my pension and everything else.
Sure.
Add to that the fact that I was off in severe discomfort with it. It took 6 months for it to recover from the operation, and since then, although it's eased off and it's got a lot better, there's been a situation where it's actually recurring again because of my age grouping and the damage that was done before. There's a certain level you get to with a bone repair which goes no further fundamentally, and that's where we're at the moment.
I've got Steve Turner, National Officer for Civil Air Transport. Steve, what are we here today? What are our members calling for, and why are Unite supporting this campaign?
Well, this is a fantastic day of action, not just here in Heathrow, the largest hub operation in the UK, but of course across the many hubs in Europe as well. We've got delegates here from international trade unions, 8 unions from Europe themselves. We've got MEPs, we've got MPs, we've got our own members fighting to secure a reduction in baggage weights that so often create real problems for our members when handling a bag 10 times from check-in to carousel, the weight of an elephant on a shift, and very often finding our members in a position whereby they're disabled into retirement. That's not acceptable. We need government, we need airlines, we need our people to make a difference here. We're fighting for that, and we're optimistic that we'll be very, very successful.
So that's it from Heathrow. The message is clear. When you're travelling, pack less, pack 23 kilograms.